I am getting asked for commissions every once in a while, but painfully often people would contact me enthusiastic about my work, but then after a while they would back away from actually placing the order. They would get scared by the price, find other priorities, or just remain silent. First, it was quite painful, and it made me anxious every time I would get a new request. Will this happen again? I can't be joyful yet, because who knows if this will really happen this time. But suddenly, I started watching this experience from a manifestation point of view, and I thought to myself as it happened again, something with my energy around money must still be off. I probably have not healed my relationship with money yet. And it frustrated me enormously because I thought to myself, I meditated on it for so long. I tried so many things, like writing things down as if they already happened, really tapping into emotions of joy and gratitude, visualizing money flow to me, all that stuff. And still, it didn't seem to work for me. It is 10:30 in the evening as I'm writing this. It is cold and dark outside, and I just had a last walk of the day with Rio, our dog, before we would both go to sleep. And suddenly, it occurred to me that all those people being enthusiastic about my art, but then backing away after a while, they are mirrors. They are exact mirrors of my own energy, my own relationship with my work at the time. One day I would be full of motivation and enthusiasm. I would love what I created and feel confident about my path. And a week later, I would doubt again everything I do, think I need to change it all and try to create something different. They were mirrors, and I'm so glad I can suddenly see that. When you watch a lot of videos on money manifestation, you will hear people say that money has the same frequency as love. For a long time, I didn't really understand it fully. But maybe I do now, and I think it might be a little more nuanced. I think money might have the same frequency as self-love. Love is a big word, and from a very young age, we are told to be nice to each other, to love each other, love your neighbor. I think far less often we are taught to love ourselves. I know many of us have a hard time doing that. I know I did. If I really think about it, I think I always respected myself. I respect myself for the fact that I am extremely stubborn in following my dreams and not giving up on them, no matter what others around me might say about it. Now I think I'm also starting to love myself and the person I'm becoming more and more. And suddenly I see things change since 6, maybe 8 weeks now. My YouTube channel got monetized in April 2025, and then it took another 8 months to actually make enough money with the videos, which is 70 euros here in the Netherlands, to actually get my very first payout in December. It was an incredible feeling to receive that first payout. It felt so surreal that it was finally happening after 3.5 years of taking my YouTube journey seriously. And now I just hit those 70 euros again this month, and I will have another payout in February. So this is quite a bit faster now. I recently sold a big painting. I have 2 people interested in a commission. I am also about to mentor another woman in the field of videography and storytelling. Such an unexpected thing, but I suddenly got this request from her if I would be interested in helping to improve her skills, while also being able to give advice from an HSP point of view, because she is highly sensitive like me as well. I have 8 channel members already after opening my member space just 3 months ago. This is absolutely wild to me. I feel so grateful for every single person in there. And a few days ago, I found €1 on the street. It was quite dirty, but I picked it up. I cleaned it with my bare hands. I said thank you, and I put it in my pocket with a big smile on my face. I know, those numbers are all still quite small, but they mean the world to me. I'll be very honest with you. For a long time, I actually wanted to prove others wrong. All those people who ever doubted me and said that art is not a real job and I can never make a living this way. I grew inside this strong desire to prove them all wrong and show them that it's possible and that I can do it. And now, I'm not making a living out of it yet, but I realized that all I really needed is just to prove it to myself that I can do it. And I don't care about those other people anymore. I just needed to see it for myself, that it's possible, that I'm capable, and this shifted everything. What if it doesn't matter what you're wishing for? Maybe you wish for more money, or finding your true love, your dream home, or being able to pursue your dream job. What if it all comes down to just one thing to focus on, and everything else will follow? What if that thing is self-love? I'm not here to say that this is the one and only way, because honestly, I don't know. I'm just here to share this raw, honest bit of my story with you, and I hope that it might help someone who shares the same struggles. This idea popped into my mind that it might all come down to self-love, and I couldn't let it go. I had to write it down and share it with you, because what if it is true, and the only thing you really need to do is to start loving yourself? Wouldn't that be a relief? But how do we do that actually? Love ourselves more. There are a few books that helped me, like Your Inner Critic is a Big Jerk by Danielle Crissa, The High Five Habit by Mel Robbins, and You're a Badass by Jen Sincero. Meditating with affirmations helped me as well. I love the YouTube channel The Mindful Movement, and I also create affirmation meditations myself that I share within my channel's member space. I'm also creating visual affirmation sets for you to download on my website. This week I added a new one on self-love. Feel free to check it out if you're interested. And please share your thoughts and manifestation experiences with me in the comments. I love to read them, and this way we inspire each other and can have a conversation rather than just me talking all the time. I'm sending you much love, my friend. Bye bye for now, and I hope to talk to you in the comments.